friends and esteemed guests. Welcome to the 4th annual BoxyCharm Awards. This is one of my favorite categories, so I am so excited to reveal this with you guys. This is the Shimmer Award. The next category is something that I think a lot of us are very familiar with because we received so much skincare the past few years. We are all practically experts now, right? This award every single year goes to a brand that we'd like to really never see in our boxes ever again. This category is a doozy. This one is the Best Eyeshadow Palette Award. I am so excited to host the 4th annual BoxyCharm Awards here on my channel like I have the past few years. This is such a fun way for your voices to be heard on what your favorites and least favorite products have been with BoxyCharm throughout the entirety of this past year. As many of you know, this is an award video that I love to do every single year, and this year was, oh my gosh, the most intense year possible because there were so many options with BoxyCharm. As many of us know, if you have been with BoxyCharm as long as I have, we used to get the same standard boxes every single month. And then as things started evolving, there were luxe boxes and then premium boxes. And now there are so many varieties in all of the boxes, including the base boxes we get every month, because they're more specialized to each individual person like you and me. And we have different needs, preferences, and specifics with our skin and makeup. So many of the boxes I learned this year could not be the same. Even in my best and worst video that I uploaded for you a week ago, you saw that so many people were saying in the comments, oh my gosh, I didn't receive this product or I didn't get that product. Oh, thanks for reminding me about that one. So the reason I started the awards was to hear your feedback, to know what you were loving. What did you actually get that maybe I didn't get? And the options this year were so plentiful. When I was putting these together, I knew that I couldn't do it the same old way that I had before. To allow you guys to vote, there was no way I could only go off of 5 or 6 options like I had historically. Really, we had to do an even deeper deep dive into these investigative votes. So I put together this year a Google form so many of you could vote. And the votes, were crazy. There are a lot of options this year, and yes, a lot of products got a lot of votes. So it was a good thing I was able to give that many options, but I know it was a little intense for you voters going through it going, oh gosh, which one was my favorite? Or least favorite. And with the many options we have this year, I'm so happy to tell you that we do have some standout winners and losers this year. And I'm gonna be reading these through with you, so I'm gonna be just as surprised as you guys. We got over 270 votes at the moment that I'm gonna be going through this. The voting polls have been up for over a week now, so I thought that was plenty of time. So now we can dive into the BoxyCharm Awards. So, as always, grab a tea, grab a water, have a snack, get comfy, because yes, we are going to be going through all of these amazing awards, nominees, and winners and losers together. Cheers! You want to get a little dressed up with me or put on your favorite yoga pants with some water in a wine glass to feel fancy? Have at it! The first award we're going to be going into is the More Please Award. This is the brand that you would love to see more of in 2021, and there were a lot of split votes. We had a lot of options here, but there really was a clear standout winner amongst the voters, and that brand was Natasha Denona with 34.3% of the votes. 93 people want to see Natasha Denona back in our boxes. I did really love seeing Natasha in our boxes this year, but I also know not everybody got Natasha. A lot of us got these in our base boxes. This is the Peak 5-Pan Eyeshadow Palette. It was very exciting to see we were getting these in our base boxes. Not a luxe, not a premium. This was really exciting. However, not everybody got this, so I can totally understand why some people wanted it even more in the boxes to actually receive something if they haven't yet. I also happened to find in the add-ons option, or maybe it was a pop-up, I can't keep those straight, that I love the Natasha Denona Transform Matte Pore Vanishing Foundation. This is one of my favorites right now. So I agree with you guys. I absolutely would love to see some more Natasha Denona in our BoxyCharms in 2021. Thank you so much for voting. The next category is something that I think a lot of us are very familiar with because we received so much skincare the past few years. We are all practically experts now, right? This category is the More Please category for skincare. What skincare brand would you like to see more of in 2021? And the winner is, with 22.5% of the votes, 61 people, voted for Sunday Riley to be in our boxes even more in 2021. If you're curious, not that most award shows tell you a close runner-up, but I'm happy to share with you that Pharmacy was the next runner-up that was super close to taking that title. I agree with you. There have been some Sunday Riley products in 2020 that I genuinely love and use quite frequently. One of the top contenders for me being the A+ High Dose Retinoid Serum. I use this pretty frequently, at least once a week, but something that I loved and I used up was the Sunday Riley Tidal Serum, the moisturizer. It was my favorite to the point I used it all up earlier this year. That was amazing, and I'm working on right now the Good Genes Serum for an evening routine. We've seen a good amount of Sunday Riley this year, at least I have in the various boxes I get, so I do agree with you. And as far as the runner-up goes, I agree too. I love Pharmacy. Love, love, love. Thank you to everyone who voted for that category. This next category received over 250 votes, and this category had to have been difficult for so many of us. Not that all of these weren't difficult, but the Face Palette Award. That was a category that we saw so many different types and varieties of face palettes this year. That was a tough one for me too. I'd like to think every single product in there could be a winner for some, but let's be serious. There's always one standout, and the one standout this year, I am happy to say I also have in my collection. The winner with 31.2% votes for the best face palette was the Too Faced Cocoa Contouring Palette. We got a lot of options this year, so this could not have been an easy decision for many of you. This is something I also enjoy using on a regular basis, whether it's for just using the lighter powders, using a slight contour or bronzer. It's got a nice compact mirror, so it's not too big and bulky. I understand why this was a lot of people's favorites. And this one really was a clear standout winner with the highest percentage. Nothing even came close to it. This is one of my favorite categories, so I am so excited to reveal this with you guys. This is the Shimmer Award. Now, the Shimmer Award is the face product in 2020 that gave you that glow and you loved it. You just couldn't live without it. Drumroll, please. Oh, wow. I am so excited to say this was one of my favorites too. With 29.8% of the votes, the Hourglass Cosmetics Ambient Lighting Blush was the clear standout winner for so many of you for the Shimmer Award this year. Can I just say, is this the first time in the BoxyCharm Awards that we've actually had a blush, not a highlighter, win for the Shimmer Award? Whew, take a sip. That needs a moment to sink in. There were some amazing contenders in that category too. We're talking the iconic London Illuminator drops. Some Fenty highlighters were in there. There were some Becca blurring powders and some Too Faced chocolate bronzers that had some shimmer to them. But this was a standout for so many of you. I do have to admit, this is the blush that made me reach for blushes more and more every single time I put on makeup. So, can't be wrong. Whew. Are you ready for one of the more maybe controversial yearly awards that we give out? Because this one's just a little fun, a little sassy, and a little shady. This is the Dump the Chump Award. This award every single year goes to a brand that we'd like to really never see in our boxes ever again. This is always split amongst different styles because, again, makeup and skincare can be so subjective, so it's totally a personal preference thing. But when we go into the collective brains of awesomeness that is everybody that likes to put in their feedback for these videos and these votes, I am so excited to tell you, I'm excited to read this one. We had really close between two products. I'm gonna break this down between the two just to keep the suspense going even longer because why not? It's fun. Out of the many products that we needed to go through, this vote received over 266 responses, and it came down to 2 products. The Illuminati Cosmetics eyeshadow palette that did a lot of us dirty, or this was more of a skincare item. This was the Mud Masky, that blue light protection mask that so many of us and a lot of the reviewers thought was just a gimmick, that it couldn't possibly work and that it just seemed frivolous and overpriced. Between these two, which one took it by a minor margin? The Mud Masky Blue Light Protection Mask. That was based off so many reviews and people online just saying that they didn't understand why they would even get this. Why is this product even a thing? And oh my golly, what is that price tag about? I tried it here on camera for you guys several times, and yeah, it didn't really detract from makeup, but it made a lot of us go, our phones have protectors on them, our laptops have protectors on them. How do we know this is even doing anything? So that one by a small margin, but it did still win, and I can understand why. This is a newer category to my BoxyCharm Awards because as BoxyCharm has evolved, so has our awards. And the Best Pop-Up or Add-On Award was something I thought would be fun to add this year because I know I actually learned about a lot of amazing products through the BoxyCharm pop-ups and add-ons, and so many of you told me the exact same thing throughout the entire year. Which brand made the best of 2020? Ooh, this is also a landslide, and really no surprise if you remember what our first category was with the best product that you want to see some more of in 2021. It is absolutely Natasha Denona. People are really excited to see such luxury items, especially when they come in some base boxes, and we'd really like to see even more of these in the pop-ups and add-ons this year. And I do agree, I was just looking for more just the other day. That was a clear standout winner too. Moving on to the Lifestyle Award. This is something that you just loved getting even though it wasn't skincare or makeup. Wow, I'm actually really surprised that hair care won 28.1% of this vote and was a clear winner based out of all of the other options in there. That includes conditioners, hairsprays, leave-in conditioners. I'm actually using one right now if you're curious. The Riza Be Obsessed leave-in conditioner is actually really helping me tame some frizz right now. And I've had it on standby here behind the scenes at the awards. Because we must look our best during an award season, right? That one was also a clear standout. Nothing really came even close to that for winning. So that is so exciting to see. And I do hope we get some more quality hair care products next year. This year. I do agree. Whew. This category is a doozy. This one is the Best Eyeshadow Palette Award. This is such a crowded category because as many of us know, we get eyeshadow palettes practically every single month. Actually, I do believe it is every single month. So it's really, there's a lot to choose from in this category. And I can tell you, combing through their website to try to figure out all of them, there were a lot. Drum roll, please. Ooh, this category also has a clear standout winner. No one is even anywhere close to winning. The winner of the Eyeshadow Palette Award is Natasha Denona. Natasha seems to be sweeping the awards this year because so many people were hyped to see this eyeshadow palette come in our boxes. And I do believe there may have been some options in the add-ons and pop-ups as well. So it's really no surprise to see that Natasha is winning more things, but how exciting to know that out of all of the palettes we got, and keep in mind, we got a ton. There were some Alamar palettes, Hip Dot palettes, Illuminati palettes, Ace Beauté palettes, Tarte palettes, Beauty Bakery palettes, Morphe palettes. There were so many palettes, as a lot of you saw as you had to comb through the nominees. And this was still your clear standout winner. 5 shades. 5 shades beat out entire palettes. Think of that for a second. Wow! This next category is one that I think a lot of us take a good amount of time to reflect back on an entire year to be able to come up with a winner for this one award. This is the Best Box Award. Now this category was a little bit more complicated this year because we do get now 3 different boxes. As you guys see, if you are subscribed to my channel, I get the Base Box, Premium, and Luxe boxes when they come out. So I get 3 boxes every single month. And I know some of you do the same, some of you pull back. So I did allow even for write-ins if you wanted to be specific with which month and type of box you received. Overwhelming winner, no matter if it was for the Base, Premium, or Luxe boxes, with over 27% of the votes was the November box. Congratulations to the November box. We really appreciated everything you had in there. Well, for the most part. And now, for the opposite category. This one may come to our minds even quicker than our favorites because sometimes favorites are a little bit... We get so many good things throughout the year. That can be a little hard to get choosy. But then there's always those products or months that you're just like, oh no. What was my worst box? The worst box award is the worst box you just received all year. Again, this could include base, premium, or luxe boxes. This was a little bit more diversive, so let's see. The winner with 17.2% for the worst box was December. Fascinating. The next closest one, if you're curious, because this was off by just about 4 or 5%, was the October box. That was also a close contender for worst box of the year. But December did take it, which is pretty interesting. I think a lot of us kind of had that similar feeling and vibe, depending on what we obviously got in our boxes, because there is a lot of varieties out there. But I did hear a lot of people saying that the finale of the year wasn't exactly their favorite. Now, for the final award, we're going to be going into the life-changing award for 2020, and this was a write-in vote. So this is going to be a little bit more intense, but from what I can tell so far, just a mini spoiler alert before we get to the actual winner, it looks to be like this could be a skincare item. We need to tally the votes. Just one moment. After extensive calculations behind the scenes, going through all of the products that you guys wrote in, what was your life-changing product for 2020? I'm surprised myself. The majority write-in vote was the Good Genes All-in-One Lactic Acid Treatment from Sunday Riley. Won your life-changing product vote. A lot of other write-ins for other Sunday Riley products too, I should mention, as well as some other great skincare items. That's really what it came down to this year, were a ton of skincare write-ins. Sunday Riley, the Good Genes, was the standout by far though. So thank you all so much for those of you that took the time to really marinate over what product did you love and that you just now can't live without. That is your ultimate life-changing product for 2020. I am very happy to say I also received this, but man, now I really feel like I need to figure out a routine for this because I've kind of been wishy-washy on my nighttime routine, but oh, this is definitely going in there now thanks to you. This is one of my favorite videos to do every year with you guys because I've always wanted to know what were your loves? What were the things that you really didn't love throughout the entire year as a collective? Yes, I love going through my comments on my monthly videos and quarterly reviews with you guys to really see and suss out what you're loving and not loving. But it's always fun, isn't it, to kind of do this overall reflective review of things. And I'm so excited to see where we go in 2021 with BoxyCharm and to see what the awards are going to even evolve to for this coming year. This is always a lot of work behind the scenes here, but always so much fun. And I hope you guys love these too. I really hear a lot of enjoyment from you guys being like, thank you for putting this all together for us to feel like we're part of the show. So thank you, as always, for being the best community possible and for always having fun with me on these fun yet over-the-top videos. That's going to wrap up another amazing year with BoxyCharm. I am so excited to see what I get this January in my BoxyCharms. I should have 3 coming to me again this month. So if you are enjoying this type of fun, even if you don't get the boxes, but you're curious about the products, should you invest in it on your own, be sure to be subscribed and click that notification bell so you know when I upload. And come along with us as we do our monthly deep dives, quarterly reviews, and all of those other amazing things that we do throughout the month. You can also follow me on Instagram if you're curious about more behind the scenes. I tend to give you guys sneak peeks of upcoming product reviews, wear tests, all types of fun things. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me yet again through another BoxyCharm video. Yes, I do other videos as well, but some of these are just so special, especially my year-end awards. If you happen to be new here, hi new friend, I hope you do take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on all of these fun, loud, weird, unique videos I do every single week with you. Bye friends!